Welcome everybody, welcome again to another episode of Under the Radar Radio. I am your host, the Swarthy One, aka Bishop Down, and just bringing you guys another video. Just on the feeling of it, like I was doing my videos, on the schedule, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and then Fridays, but I'm not doing that no more. I'm just going to be doing videos pretty much as I feel to do them, I guess. In this particular one, we're doing it as we're driving, so it's getting ready to be, break time. It's break time. So right now I'm just trying to find something to eat. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure out something. Yesterday I had a Philly cheesesteak sandwich for I haven't had one of those in a long time. It was so good. It was crazy though, but it was good. So today I don't know what. Just trying to adhere to these guidelines. Some of the policies that could be my employer has implored. My employer has mandated. That's what I meant. But anyway, we're not here to talk about all that stuff. So we're here to talk about, what we talk about here on Under the Radar Radio. Talk about good stuff, feelings, getting your life together. Am I right? So recently, I was watching a video by Farrellina369, and if you're watching this, or if you do watch this, Farrellina, I just wanted to say thank you very much. I got inspired by your videos because it's always wonderful to see somebody else who speaks of the same things that you do. Says the same things on that same wavelength, on that same energy trail or whatnot. So I can tell that she has a lot of understanding, understanding, and overstanding about the situation and how things are. And it's just another confirmation for me, because I'm just like, well, because we really don't. I don't know. We don't have to have confirmation. I mean, cause when you know something, you know something. When you feel it, and it's in your spirit and your soul, and the intuition, and the ancestors, and all these things, the universe is communicating with you. I mean, you know it. You know it to be truth. You know what I mean? I just saw another caption for a video. They're telling people, "Oh, don't say I know. Don't say I know." I don't know what the fuck that video was, but I didn't watch it, and no disrespect to that person. I don't even know what that is. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But anyway, I do know. When the truth speaks to you, you know it. Like, there's no doubt. You know it. And the funny thing is, like, when you know something, it may not be known to other people, so it's not in their perspective, it's not in their spectrum. So they may not know. And they may think you're crazy, or they don't believe that, but that's fine. It wasn't for them. You know what I mean? It wasn't for them. It was for you, and you alone. Or other like-minded people like you. So it's cool to see that, But confirmation is good. It's always it is good to get that confirmation, so you know what I mean? So, like, I don't have a lot of subscribers or views on my videos. Sometimes I don't get any, well, which is fine when I do my videos, because what I do is for me. Primarily is for me. Like, when I speak and stuff like that, it's for me. It's like my form of meditation, or my form of confirmation, or communicating with the universe. You know what I mean? But when I see somebody else on that same path, then I know that the universe is communicating, and that it's doing, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So it's all good, you know. I don't worry about it. I never did. I used to, but I don't anymore. You know what I mean? I don't care about views. I don't care about people clicking it off or clicking it on, or turning it around, or turning it up. And I know this. Well, I know how I feel. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, you know, those emotional things. I really think I've gotten over the emotional thing. I think I really got it, or I have a better understanding of how they work for me. Now, I can't speak for everybody else because, you know, everybody's different, and emotions they play a big role in the way that people think and function, and in all these different categories. The emotions, you know what I mean? You know, an emotion is all an emotion is a chemical reaction that happens in your brain. An emotion is a chemical reaction that happens in your brain that stimulates the production of chemicals, right? Because if you didn't know, your body, this body that we have, this body that we've borrowed or created, has the ability to create all chemicals. All the chemicals that are there, this body can create the chemicals. It can create all those chemicals. All the drugs and stuff like that, your body can naturally produce those things. Just sometimes we take stimuluses to kind of kickstart it, or we take things to block them. You know, that's what we figured out. We supposedly call that science. It's not really science. It's just manipulation, really. And it has to do with, you know, the spells and the symbols. I always talk about that. You know, the manipulation, the control, so to speak. And that's all the thing when they say science. They're talking about control. They're talking about they want to control people through science, you know, through other methods, but, you know, it's still through science, quote unquote. I don't want any moles today. I don't want a sub. Actually, I want some rice. I want some fried rice. And I usually get it from the spot in Norcross. I can stop by there. It's actually not bad. It's good. It fills you up. I might have to call them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call them. Can I get it though? Yeah, I can stop by and get it. Yeah. We'll do chicken or shrimp. I think I usually always use shrimps because I don't use shrimps a lot. So I might get the shrimpies. The shrimps. Yep, that's what I'll get. I think that's warranted. I think I can do that today. I just don't know about chicken or shrimps. Maybe chickens. It's the chicken. I'm gonna get some chicken. Some chicken fried rice from the place to be. Cause I'm going that way. Am I going that way? Shit. I'm not going that way. Damn it. I just remember I'm not going that way. So I'm not getting any chicken fried rice. Fuck. Okay, well, I gotta think of something else to get. Shit. I'm not terribly hungry. So I guess I'll just wait. I'll figure it out. I don't know. But I'm making excellent time today. Time is like going by like really fast today. Like I'm doing very good on my time. I had one of my supervisors drive with me because the other supervisor was complaining. You got two supervisors that one complains, the other follows. That one. it's we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. So but see the key, and I say this, and I only say this. I was saying this because when I was watching Fairlena's video, she was talking about how she had to do shadow work, like shadow. You got to do shadow work, and I get the shadow work. I get the shadow, and it has to do with emotions. It has to do with emotions, and controlling your emotions and how they affect you. Because certain people will say certain things to you in certain times in your life, and it will affect you. It builds what she calls shadows, which I understand. All that is pretty much just an ego. It's the ego. So when she's talking about shadow work, she's talking about working on your ego, this ego thing, because the ego is a part of you, but the ego is created. It's like having a chip on your shoulder, or having a protective, not a protective, but like a barrier over you that prevents people from getting into the real you. It's the ego. It's the I, the ego. When we have to realize that we are not primarily the ego, we are before the ego. We are the what's the word for it? I can think of a word for it. Let's just say we're the inner fire. We're the inner fire. Put it like that. We're the inner fire. Or the inner ice, the inner moon, whatever you want to say. But the ego is the outer part. It's the outer portion. That's the ego. You know how people say, like, oh, stroke their ego, you know what I mean? They're talking about stroking, or pleasing the outer fire, not the inner fire. And if you're pleasing the outer fire, you get some kind of satisfaction, but you don't get complete satisfaction. You're not full, because the inner is still hungry. The inner still needs it. So, but that ego is built up, and you have to address that ego, right? You have to address that ego. But meditation is a good way to do that. She's right. Meditating, focusing on getting in touch with your ego. So you and your ego are, in balance. Not one's up the other. And the ego can get you fucked up. Excuse me. The ego can get you messed up. The ego is a lot of different things. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily bad or anything. But for me, what I've learned, what I've done, what I've been able to do, what I've been gifted or allowed or open what door, I don't even know how it is, but like what it's the emotions. Like the emotions, like I've realized how to control my emotions. How to seriously control my emotions. Like control my emotions seriously. And I think that's one of the most important things that we can learn as having an experience here. Because see, we're having a human experience. And the human experience is all about emotions. The human experience is all about emotions. Because all the other stuff we already know. We already know the other stuff. We already know the outs and ins of the chemical makeups of the carbon compound, and we already know about the geometry and the melanin and the DNA and all these other things we already know. So those things are known things. They don't really have anything to do with the human experience. The human experience is all about the emotions. It's about the emotions and how you use these emotions and how you let them, or how they affect you and affect others. Because with these emotions produce, like I said, chemical transactions in the body, and they also produce vibrational energy and frequencies, because that's what that's the type of that's the type of being this body is. We're able to transmit these frequencies, receive and transmit frequencies and energies. I mean, did you know that if you're feeling a certain way, other people can feel that around you, because you are transmitting that. What you bring on the inside, or how you feel on the inside, is pretty much what you're going to attract to you, and what you're going to produce, what you're going to push out. When you push out, it seeks, it attracts, and it comes back to you, right? They call it the law of attraction, or whatever. You know what I mean? But to control those emotions, that is so key. That is so key. It just gives you a wider range of adaptability, able to function in a society, because they're all about fucking with your emotions. I mean, think about it. If you watch something on TV, let's just say, for instance, you're hungry, you see something on TV, and it looks good as fuck. They're fucking with your emotions. That's emotional frequency they're putting out for you to go buy that steak or hamburger or whatever, because you're hungry. And even if you're not hungry, it still triggers that emotion to make you want to go get it. Or if it's some kind of house, or some fancy car, or money, or all these things that or sad things, or things that happen to people. All this stuff is done like that to emotionally get you moving in that direction all the time. And it's a tactic that sometimes supervisors will use, and stuff like that. People will use. They'll try to say something to upset you, something that they know, or sometimes in relationships. They call it pushing buttons and shit like that. Yeah, they call it pushing buttons and shit like that. They'll say, don't let somebody be able to push your buttons. Yeah, don't let them. You have to learn to remove that button. That's what I was able to. I don't have no button. I don't give a shit about anything anybody. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't care, because I don't have that button anymore. Like I don't have emotions. I don't have emotions unless I need to have emotions. Unless I need to have emotions to either drive, you know what I mean, or console, or sympathize with, you know what I mean? I don't. You know what I mean? But I'm still able to feel these emotions. I mean, I can give you so many different examples. So today, when my boss was telling me that he was going to ride with me, I'm just like, oh, what's going on? But immediately, I felt a certain way. I was just like, oh, this nigga going to ride with me? Oh, man, I can't do what I want to do, because I was planning on doing this video earlier. But I can't. But I couldn't. But I already knew what the deal was. I already knew, because, you know what I mean, I was emotionally prepared. I wasn't going to let my emotions take control. Get all mad and upset. Not stay focused. Because, I drive, so I got to be focused, right? Now it's just like, okay. So I know this was going. I knew what kind of conversation we were going to have. So I already prepared myself for it, emotionally and mentally. So I was good. And he still might come with me on my second run, but more than likely, he's probably not. Probably not, because we already addressed the situation. We already addressed the issue of what the thing was. So, and I knew that's why he was riding with me, because not because he wanted to, because his supervisor told him. So again, that they can try to adjust and fix whatever problem, which they already knew the problem, by the way. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but just an example, emotional example. Like I said, they already knew. I knew too. I was just like, no way, you can't do this. I mean, you can if you change some stuff around, but if you're going to complain about the times that I'm leaving work, but then schedule me to be there at a time that doesn't allow me to leave work at the time that you want me to, that doesn't make any sense, right? Anyway, I digress, like they say. I digress. Whatever the hell that means. But see, if I didn't have control of my emotions, you know what I mean? Something crazy may happen, you know what I mean? I may have missed this, I may have missed that. We could have got an argument. I could have yelled. He could have yelled. I would have got fired. You know what I mean? Or I might have got a bad accident. I wasn't paying attention. You know what I mean? Right. Another example. Yesterday I'm driving. I got to get off an exit. So I had to get over. I kind of forcefully got over in front of this guy. I know I was wrong, but well, I got over. And then it was a big truck. I got in front of him. And then he turned around and got in front of me. Like he made it his purpose to get right in front of me. And then slow down. So, you know, but I felt the emotional energy coming from this person. I could feel it. They were angry. They were pissed off. They were mad. They were in love. And I was just like, you know, I can feel that. So instead of me lashing back out, see, you have the ability to change energy frequencies as well. We have the ability to change energy frequencies. I know this for truth. I'm telling you. Any energy that comes in, you don't have to give that same energy back. You can absorb it, like we do the radiation from the sun. You can absorb it and then change it. Change it into something else, and then push it back out there. So that's what I did. I took that angry energy, I sucked it in, and I just like, well, I'm not angry. You know what I mean? Because I know I made a mistake. I know I was wrong. So I can admit that. So I did. Transferred the energy and gave it back to him as love. And I'm sure he wasn't mad anymore. Because he got back in front of me, so he got his get back. And it was over. Believe it or not, you got the ability to change energy frequencies. That's why this is designed the way that it's designed. I mean, it's designed for a reason. It's not just, you know, willy-nilly and by chance that we were put together this way. You know what I mean? It was by purpose, by design. Who designed it? You did. Give yourself power. Yeah, me out. Tell you. So I don't know when I'm gonna put this video up. I might try tonight. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to get it off this iPhone. Maybe. Forgive me for my chewing gum alley, but I'm chewing damn gum right now. Get over it. Yeah, but controlling your emotions. Like I always say, someone doesn't make you mad. It's your choice. You're the one who chooses to be mad. You choose to be mad. You choose to have that emotional reaction. I mean, think about it. They show you this stuff in movies too. You got like the bad dude, right? The kick-ass guy, the 007. John Wicks, the Jason Bournes, all these guys, the transporters, Jason Statham, all these, fighters and stuff like that. And you see how calm and cool they are in the face of, certain death, in the face of a gun, or the face of danger. They're calm. They're calm as fuck, right? And this is them, and this is their example of showing you how you control your emotions, and you can change the tide. You control your emotions, and when they control their emotions, they come out victorious. It's like boxing too. Like boxing, you gotta control your emotions. You know what I mean? Another word they call it is discipline. They'll say discipline as well. Discipline. I just say control your emotions, but discipline. So this is something that's not new. You know what I mean? They just give it different words to try to make it seem like something different. It's not. Nothing's new under the sun, my nigger. Nothing's new under the sun. Yeah. Right. Anyway, so I had this other thought too, but I'll talk about that later, another time. It just has to do with gravity and all that stuff. All those things. Anyway, if you were able to watch this whole video, kudos to you. If you weren't, kudos to you. If you viewed it, kudos to you. If you didn't, kudos to you. But, everybody take it easy. I'm gonna be out now. Continue to focus. Well, do what we gotta do. Alright, people, I'm out. I will talk to you on the next video. I'll be easy. Bye.